everyone, and a warm welcome to Victoria in British Columbia in Canada. A beautiful city surrounded by water on three sides, and we're certainly seeing it at its absolute best this week. Beautiful inner harbour. A nice horse and carriage ride around the harbour, enjoying the surroundings. It's also named as one of the fittest cities in Canada, and certainly the fittest curlers are here because it's the Save-On Foods Memorial Centre. That's the venue for the Ford Men's World Curling Championship. Round robin action coming your way. Draw 10, the Czech Republic against Denmark. I'm Alison Walker, alongside me Rick Watson. We'll be bringing you live commentary on that game in Draw 10, and indeed keeping you updated with what's happening elsewhere in the arena. Fans from all countries here to support their teams, and we're set for another set of absolutely outstanding curling matches. The Danish national anthem there, the lineups for the Czech Republic. Marek Vítr is the lead. The second, Jakub Barez. The third is Martin Schnittel. And the skip, Jiří Schnittel.
All right, gentlemen, just a few moments. The ice will be yours. Good luck, good curling. Let the games begin.
And for Denmark, the lead, Trollsari. Mikael Poulsen is at second. Their third is Johnny Fredriksson. And their young skip, Rasmus Zerna. And this is how it is after draw 9. Canada and Sweden on 5-1. Scotland closing in behind on 4-1. Teams on 4-2. And Denmark on 3-2. Czech Republic, great win for them over Canada. They're 3-3 now. And Finland finally have their win, as do Russia. But a long, long way to go for those two teams at the bottom. So what else do we have for you? We have Japan against Sweden. It's Russia, Scotland on sheet B, and China against the United States on sheet C. And of course, sheet D, our feature game, the Czech Republic against Denmark.
It's actually an important game for the standings wise. Czech Republic certainly not expected to be in the playoff hunt, but they knocked off Canada this morning, giving the Canadians their first loss of the event. They've also beaten Norway so far. They're sitting at 3-3 and in a good spot to make the playoffs for the weekend. Denmark, after losing their first two games to the USA and Scotland, they've rattled off 3 consecutive wins, so they're at 3-2.
And how excited must he be feeling after beating Canada? What a high that must have given him.
So Denmark throwing the yellow stones will start things off. Czech Republic will have the hammer here in the first end.
And it is the 22-year-old lead, Trollsari, getting us underway. And the lead for the Czech Republic, Marek Vidra, 38-year-old. From Prague.
Pretty open end so far. Both teams just having to exchange hits and get a feel for the ice. A reminder that both teams must play 6 ends in round robin play. Each team has 73 minutes to complete their shots, and they're each allowed 1 interaction with their coach per game.
This is Mikael Poulsen, known as Po, playing second for Denmark. Big American football fan, and no mean player here as well. Jakub Bares, the second for the Czech Republic. Chemistry student from Prague. First year on the team.
Another hit and stick. Johnny Fredriksson, the Danish third, the older member of the Danish team. So much at stake in these World Championships, not just the world title, but the Olympic qualifying points. The position is so important. Every game absolutely matters. Every game probably vaults you an extra place in the standings, which gives you an extra point in those Olympic qualification standings.
So even those teams at the bottom of the rankings have a huge amount to play for.
Martin Schneidel is the younger brother of the skip.
And here's the Danish skip, Erasmus Zajerna, just 24. European bronze medalist. A lot of years of curling under his belt. And his father was pretty good too.
Finished 8th last year at the men's.
Here's Jiří Schneidel, the 38-year-old skip of the Czech Republic. He's from Prague. Been on this team for 17 years. Huge dedication to the sport.
Sterner will hit and stick, forcing Schneidel to make a play on it. He would like to hit and roll out to get a blank end and retain last rock advantage into the second.
So the last stone of this first end. The aim to blank. Which he does. So first end out of the way. And it remains Czech Republic 0, Denmark 0. The younger fans watching the action, enjoying the curling on offer from all around the world. They've headed here to watch the best curlers on the planet. We're into the second end of our feature game between the Czech Republic and Denmark. And two teams showing a little bit of form leading into this. So I reckon this one's going to be pretty tight all the way.
We'll see our first guard of the game here. Denmark came into the house. Czech Republic will put up the corner guard. It's a very wide corner guard.
It is. Don't know how useful that will be. That one's a little more like it.
Můžeme čekat s dílkou? Můžeme čekat s vzádou, zadní 4. Ještě čekej. Nikdo. Dojde už, nikdo. 4 zadní jenom. Jop. Skillzený.
Give you an update now on sheet B for the Russia-Scotland game. Russia coming off their first victory of the Bonspiel. Skip Andrei Drozdov here facing 2 yellow Scotland counters, trying to draw for a single point. Gets a little bump into the button for a single point. So Russia leads 1-0 after one end there.
Guys are onto this one quite quickly. Just going to clip the guard.
This is the first season that Jakob Berish has played with this team. Taking a look at Japan and Sweden over on sheet A. Nicholas Edin coming off a victory this morning over Switzerland to improve his record to 5-1. And he will hit and stick for 2 in the first end to take a 2-0 lead on Japan.
The Swedes have been doing it the hard way this week. Been quite close with an awful lot of their wins, and Edin himself acknowledging not quite playing at his best. Managed to catch him just after that last win, and he shook his head. His head went, phew.
Dean this morning against Switzerland got out-curled by a 93 to 75% margin by Sven Mikkel, but was able to win the game, so that's all that counts.
Yep, that's the win-loss record is all that matters. Sore one for Switzerland. They've left themselves with a bit to do now.
Stone is slightly exposed on the intern side.
Yep, you can see there is a way through.
Trying to roll over behind those 2 red corner guards, but it'll stay open.
And there is the Danish coach. He is from Scotland originally, James Dryborough. Now lives and works in that part of the world. Absolutely loves the lifestyle out there. Very sports orientated.
Also curled for Sweden.
And there's his opposing number, Daniel Raphael. The Czech Republic coach has made quite an impact since he started helping them out. European bronze medalists, first time they've medalled. And they made an awful lot of progress in the last few years. That's what working hard gets you.
They've already surpassed their win total for last year.
And the one game we haven't heard from is on sheet C. That's China against the United States in the first end. It's the American skip with the last stone.
T-line, guys. Not in a room. Still going backward. You got to be on the T-line. Yep. 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 Got to go more. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Looks like China counting 2 at the moment.
Drew in to limit the steal to 1. So China leads there after the first end.
And on to the skip stones in our featured game, Czech Republic against Denmark.
The hit and the roll behind the center line guard.
And that was more what he was after.
Schneider brothers looking at those guards. I think they'll try to double them off and then roll the shooter in. Moves the guards around, but the shooter stays right there. So Denmark's in a good steal position here. It's Stone on the button, now they can guard it up.
Fuldstændig lige på linje med den der, men det er så tæt på perfekt som muligt. Ja. Så vil du helst have, kommer for langt over, eller ligger for langt ude? Du vil hellere ligge for det. Jo. Jeg spørger bare. Så vi ved, hvordan vi skal feje. Hun er hurtig, den. Vi spiller ikke over. Jeg tror ikke, den er langt hurtig. Det ser vi jo.
Tuck it half around that center line guard. Did come a little deep though, I think.
Just looking at the angles.
Make the run back precisely, you could still get a blank out of this. Or they could draw to the button.
They've done what they've had to do. They've made it as difficult as possible for Jiri Schneidl.
It's like a quiet tap back here for a single point for Czech Republic. I'm not sure what that was. It was too quiet for the double.
It was a very strange shot.
If they were playing the backstone, they should have been sweeping it.
Either way, after two ends, Denmark have the point. Czech Republic 0. Denmark 1.
Back inside the Save-On Foods Memorial Centre here in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada for the Ford World Men's Curling Championship. You see all 4 sheets in action this afternoon. Our game is on sheet D. Playing in the third end, Denmark leads 1-0 over Czech Republic.
And it was a strange final shot in that last end from this man. Would he just give up that for no reason other than keeping the hammer?
I don't know. It was too heavy to be a draw and too light to be a double takeout, so I'm not sure what the call was.
Certainly want to go about building an end with a view to a multiple score.
Johnny said. Oh. Mikkels, den kører ikke så meget. Det er træneren. Nej, det er sygt. Wow, stop. Super.
Czechs will ignore both those yellow stones on the center line and draw in behind their corner guard. He will come up light.
Den der curler mere, ikke? Den der curler mere, ikke? Jo. Det. Den foran T-line vil være dejligt. Jeg prøver. Retning. 5. Plads. 6. Plads. Ja, retning. Ja. Retning er god, ja. Faren er god. Nej! Og tæt retning, meget tæt retning. Nej! Nej! Vi er der ikke nu, dreng. Ja. Kimming, det er synd. Lidt for lidt i. Hvad far, dreng?
Over on sheet A, Japan taking on Sweden. Sweden lying 2. Japan skip Yosuke Morozumi looking for a single point here. Needs to get fully into the button and he'll slide by just a couple feet too heavy. So that'll be a steal of 1 for Sweden, and they take a 3-0 lead after 2 ends.
Good start for Sweden. We're in the third down of our featured game. There you can see the scoreboard at the back. Let's check on Russia against Scotland on sheet B. Russia, remember, with that first point, second end. Looking a little worried.
Drawing for one here, I think, against one Russian counter.
Oh, it's not going to get there.
Needed full four-footer. It's quite open, and Murdoch comes up light.
So it's another point to Russia.
The run back from the Czechs on our sheet clears open the front of the house. Trying to get a biter at least.
I didn't think it was going to get there, but it did. That's the power of the sweeping that did that.
China-USA here on sheet C. USA already lying 2. Trying to get in a third point now. Skip Brady Clark from Seattle, Washington. Only about 100 kilometers away from us here in Victoria.
Almost a local. He's American.
Just needs to get into the full 12-foot. And he'll put it on the button for a big 3 there. So USA jumps into a 2-point lead after 2 ends. Unable to get the roll in behind cover. Not sure they could have gotten a biter out of that anyway.
There's Martin Schneetel.
Teams will continue to try to hit and roll off that guard that's outside the house. Spin their shooter in for a biter. Rasmus Stern with his first stone of the third end. Here's the hit and the roll. Will it stick around? No. So now perhaps a chance for the the Czechs to generate their deuce by drawing in behind those two red corner guards.
Velike oblok. No, pojď tomu právě proto. Zkušaj, be fine. Ne hluboko, pojede za náma.
Hodně místo zatím. Přijď, pop! Pojď. Je centrování, kluci.
Pojď, točí. Pojď, hard. Pojď, schovává se, pojď, Harry.
Trying to drag it as far back as they can. Don't think it's completely buried. Denmark can see at least part of it.
Yep,
They'll make a play on it.
Despite their efforts, it is still vulnerable. There you can see it's a bit more to your left. Would have made it an awful lot harder for Rasmus Stjerne to get.
Denmark's final stone. One more still to come from the Czech Republic.
As expected, away it goes. Is there any way they can get more than one here?
They're looking at the split off the... Those two stones are obviously, if it was just one stone, it would be too far out of the house, but if they hit the one guard off the other guard, it could shoot straight back, and then the shooter would roll in for a split. I think he's just decided against that, though.
I was looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, I wanted to see if it was possible.
Sounded good to me.
So another blank here in the third end. Czech Republic will retain the hammer into the third, trailing 1-0.
Welcome back to our live coverage of the Ford World Men's Curling Championship. Family and friends Kim Brewster, Tom Brewster's wife there in the middle. And I know David Murdoch and his wife is here as well. Stephanie from this neck of the woods. There's the numbers so far. Neither team getting anything going really. Could this be the end that it happens?
Merrick Vidra curling 89% through 9 draws. That puts him 5th among leads. Charles Harry is 88%. That puts him 7th among the leads here.
Co myslíš, Máro? Co? Stop. Pojď. Zadní 8, zadní 4. Ne, 8 zadní, jenom 4 zadní, 4 zadní.
Zadní 8, zadní 4.
4. 4 zadní.
4 zadní. Pojďte ten roh.
Jop.
Mikael Poulsen is around about the same number as well, 87%.
That puts him 4th among the seconds. Wakes off the guard and still gets the nose hit on the shot, on the intended target.
Yeah, he can allow himself a little smile.
Denmark lies 2.
Alcabares is just a little bit down than his teammates. At 81%.
It's 10th for the second position. Nose hit there.
Amen.
Smid noget ud der. Možná trošku svižnější. Lehej Honze víc. Lehce víc než hek. Levo moc. Na stranu.
Just a nose hit.
Go, go! Rolig, rolig! Wow, wow! Aldrig! Aldrig! Aldrig!
Let's head elsewhere. Have a look at what's happening on sheet C. China against the United States. 3-1 to the States. We're in the third end, and it's the Chinese skip, Liu Ri.
Looks like he has a flat double here for 3. Or just a hit. Hit and stick for 2. So they'll tie things up with the United States. 3-3 after 3.
China on 4 wins, 2 defeats. United States just the 1 win so far.
They're coming off a 6-end defeat to Canada last night.
Martin Stietl a wee bit down on his teammates, 78%.
He'll hit and roll out. That won't help his numbers. Wanted to roll behind that center line guard.
Eneste far han kravler ind under. Gør den er så langt ude, så hvis vi bare lægger den her, så kan jeg godt komme ned efter den. Han bliver ikke skottet her, hvis du lægger der. Så lægger jeg der. Du er til at spille den her vej, ellers så rammer vi ikke ringen.
Jeg tror ikke, vi rammer ringen derude.
Johnny Fredrickson, the third for Denmark, 88%.
That puts him tied for second among thirds.
So he is one of the reasons Denmark performing well.
Playing way outside on the sheet of ice.
We haven't been down this particular
No,
area before.
Not a lot that goes down that path.
You can see it curling in.
Head over to sheet A now. Japan trailing Sweden 3-0, playing the third end. But Morozumi has an open draw for a second point to trim Sweden's lead to 3-2.
We would hope to make this to try and keep in touch. And it's looking good.
Japan looking for their second win this week. And they'll put that on the button for a second point for Japan. So they trail 3-2 after 3 ends of play against Sweden.
Back to our feature game. between the Czech Republic and Denmark.
Træk fart på, hold den inde foran.
Hvor er det ikke?
85.
Ja, det var jo sådan indlæg, og de har lagt det siden.
En god flot hjemmefra.
And here's the skips numbers. Rasmus Sejerna, 81% for Rasmus.
He's 8th among the skips, heading into this draw 10. He'll hit and stick to lie 2.
Jsi hrál ty heky 40, vyhrál pomalej, vyhrál 50.
Jiri Schnittel's numbers, 78%. He's certainly a bit down on his fellow skips.
Looking for that inside roll. He's not able to remove the Danish stone out the back either. So Denmark will try to remove that lone red Czech stone and force Schnittel to either hit or draw against 3 for a single point. That does the trick. Puts a little bit of pressure on Schnittel now. Has to draw pretty much to the forefoot to get a single point.
You can see the 3 yellow counters of Denmark. The last stone of this 4th end. Schnittel is trying to make sure that he does get his 1.
Sweepers are going to have to drag this. Martin Schnittel out to help. Can he cut down the steal at least? He'll get in there for shot stone. Good work by the sweepers.
Just shows you what sweeping can achieve, but it was a bit of a struggle. And it is only 1 though for the Czech Republic. They've levelled things up after 4. Czech Republic 1, Denmark 1.
Welcome back inside the Save-On Foods Memorial Centre here in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada. Rick Watson alongside Allison Walker for this draw 10 matchup between Denmark and the Czech Republic. Score is 1-1 through 4.
In the fifth end, could this be the end? Finally sees one of these teams really making a more aggressive push and taking this game by the scruff of the neck. Says Czech Republic been a little reactive. The Danes forcing them, certainly in that last end, forcing the issue. Easing past the guard, right to the button, and well protected. Nicely done by Trollsari.
Trošku míň. Pojď. Pojď ještě metr. Pojď.
Dobře, zabez.
Over to sheet B, Russia, Scotland. Scotland trying to stay at just one loss. Off to a slow start in this game, down 2-0 playing in the fourth end. David Murdoch needs to draw to the full 8 foot for a single point, facing 2 Russian counters right now. They will bite the 4 foot for that single point. Russia still leads 2-1 after 4.
Going to the fifth end in our featured game. Guys working hard for Denmark, pulling it round.
Sweeper's pushing hard on this, trying to get it by. Get it by the guard, now trying to drag it to the face of that yellow stone. Comes up just a little short.
Sure, there's about 800 calories burned there. An awful lot of effort.
Back. Lose one of the guards, but 2 Czech stones remain in the house.
Martin, čistý, jasně. Já vysednu.
je ideální. Wow. Ser.
Tight center line guard from the Czechs.
En tag en tyr, der rammer lige på der, Gleo. Jeg er der, tager den sådan. Meget tæt på
Too
lige
much
på.
junk up front for Rasmus Stern's liking.
Rolig, tæt.
He'll ask Poulsen to get rid of 2 or 3 of these stones now. Gets rid of one red and rolls that yellow in front of the red at the top of the 8-foot.
Dál pryč.
Střelíme se svým.
Čistě, jo?
Ne, přes ten náš.
Bude všechno pryč.
Jde to tam nasměrovat dolů na ten buton?
A už tady hraje z jeho zase 3 kamenama.
Tak jestli to ten píl jde nasměrovat dolů na ten buton. Na to se
Možná
ptám.
jo.
Jo, jo.
Fajn.
My Czech's not very good, but I did hear the word peel in there.
Jo. Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard. Jirko.
Nicely done. I'll get rid of that yellow that was at the top of the 8-foot and move shot stone to the back of the 8.
Minuli takhle. Tohle tady minuli.
Denmark can now draw in to lie 2. They do have the hammer here in the 5th end. Playing a little wick. Plan B, I guess. He was outside, so they called the sweepers on to play the wick to roll behind center.
Finished in a decent position.
Když tam přijedeme, to v pohodě asi. Hodně dlouho rovně.
A když bude celý ve 4, kousne 4, tak to nevadí, že to si dál.
Hodně dlouho rovně a
Pak jsme ten.
87 úplně hrát lehce.
85.
Co takový?
T-line, zadní 4, T-line.
Oh,
T-line.
zatím hodně místa, wow.
Není další.
Wow.
Koště. Není další. Koště.
Wow. Wow, to je hodně rovný
Není
tady.
další. Není další.
Wow. Wow.
Yep, pojď. Hard.
Ještě se vejde.
Trying to go behind that stone
To tady je, se.
once they realized it was too heavy. But it'll glance off into the open. Trying to sweep it to get by, but just that little rub. That can bounces open, so Denmark can make a play on it and lie 3.
Jeg må godt lide det. Det er bare svært at blive toer på. Jeg kan ikke slå dobbelt udefra. Ellers så under.
Or they could just ignore it because it is behind the tee line.
11. Ej, lad os gå efter det. Det er rigtig godt.
Ja. Det skal vi have.
så meget ind i 4 fod for at være toer, men det er ikke så vigtigt. Okay. 5.
Denmark looking in good shape in this end, this fifth end.
Rolig. Plads. 6. Hold retning. Plads. Tag godt selv, Ras. 7. 6. 6. Plads. Ja, 7. 7. Vi må os. Yes! 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 Nej! Wow, 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 wow.
They're going to slide right through the hole.
I was hoping to have caught that other yellow to stop the passage of the stone there. Didn't quite manage it.
Taking out over to sheet A. Japan and Sweden. CZE-DEN with the last rock here. The whole mess of rocks in the house. Looks like he has a big weight shot to run back for a big end. But that red stone will stick right there. That's a steal of 1 for Japan.
On a personal level, not having the best of weeks.
Fortunately, he is 5-1, so in spite of their mediocre play, they're still at the top of the standings. Just wait to see what will happen if they do get their game on track.
If Sweden can get the wins like that, performing with their skip not 100%, then they're looking in good shape. Back to our featured game though.
Rasmus Stern about to deliver his first stone of the end. He does have the hammer.
Den skal altså også flytte sig lidt her. Ja, det vil være ideelt.
Og rulle den ud af.
And there's Rasmus Stjern's mum and dad, Tommy, who played in these championships a couple of years ago. That's his boy, and I'm sure they're very proud of him.
Try to tap this red stone back. Could lie 4 now. There it goes. Avoiding the jam. Denmark lies 4.
So the Czechs have to come up with something here to limit the score for the Danes, for it would just be too much.
Just got by that red corner. Just avoided the jam at the back.
Was that just or just very good play by the Danish skip? Accurate play. So Czechs looking at all the angles, all the options. So which team will be in the better position come the half-time break? Certainly looking like Denmark at the moment.
Schnittel needs to put this in a position where it can't be removed, or else it'll be a big end for Denmark. It is shot stone for now.
It's not a bad place. Has he done enough?
Tænk mig at spille den Outhandsen her. Lige ned. Ja. Kør posen nogenlunde sådan der. Ja, pos kørt meget med. Jeg vil kun spille 9. Sådan 9. Lige nu. Ja? Godt back. Ja. Klar, ikke rigtig andet, Res.
The last stone of this fifth end from the Danish skip, looking for a big score.
They'll run back their own yellow. Onto yellow, onto red. Great shot.
Is it 3?
I think it was 4. They did move a couple of their Yellowstones around, but I think they stuck around.
Let's have another look at that and see exactly what happened and how it finished.
Yeah, it is for 4.
And you can see Rasmus's reaction. He loved that after 5 ends. What an end for Denmark. They lead 5-1.
So 5-1 through 5. Here's how we got there. First end was a blank, and then the second, using Schnittel with the hammer, and he was either light on his draw, on his takeout attempt, or heavy on his draw attempt, and it was a steal there for Denmark. On to the fourth now. Schnittel needs to draw for a single point against 3 Danish counters. Good scrubbing by Barash and Vidra. Martin Schnittel comes out to help, and they drag it just far enough for a Czech single point to tie the game. Then in the fifth end, Rasmus Stern playing the big weight shot for the big end. Raises yellow onto red, punches it through the hole, saves all of his yellow stones, and that's a big 4-ender for the Danes as they take a 5-1 lead to the break.
Elsewhere, on sheet A, Japan 3, Sweden 3. Sheet B, it's Russia 2, Scotland 1, and on sheet C, China 3, United States 4.
you're playing in a pad that doesn't curl. We didn't know that at the time, but that's what it amounted to. So now we have to kind of play for our junior. I'll try to get her all back at once. Don't panic. We still got 5 innings left to get 4 points. So. Right? Just try not to give another deuce back. Get the deuce, give me one, get the hammer, we find it. Right? Okay. Just don't play anything too fancy. It's like.
What? Where? Oh, down here. Oh, it's the one here. But definitely on the, just want to be careful because it is running straight on that side on the hits.
Anything on will come up with us.
Just track here. Okay.
Definitely tell which team is up 5-1. Danes look a lot looser there.
Absolutely. There's the stats after 5 ends, and that tells its own story. Denmark up in everything by some margin.
Yeah, 30% on draws. That's quite significant. Just the 1 stolen point, but the difference in the game is at 4 for Denmark in the 5th end.
And it's a bit of a long way back for the Czech Republic. Their coach trying to G them up, saying we've got 5 ends to get 4 points, which is true. But the lift of that 4 would have given Denmark going into this 6th end is enormous. So, going to the 6th end. Denmark getting things back underway. Can the Czechs get themselves back into this game? And part of the reason for the Danes' success is the numbers from that young man, Troll Sari.
Vidra only curling 73% through 5 ends. Those are very low numbers for a lead.
Yeah, if the Czechs are to do anything, he will have to certainly improve in terms of the setup play.
If you want to generate offense, you need the lead to put up those guards in precise positions, take advantage of the free guard zone. Over to Russia, Scotland on sheet B, playing in the 5th end. Scotland lying 3, excuse me. Skip Drozdov with the hammer here in 5. Needs to raise his guard to the button. Well, he will hit that yellow Scottish rock up even closer to the button. And that'll be a steal of 3 for Scotland. So they jump into a 4-2 lead at the break.
So things turning around in that game. Will they turn around in our featured game? 5-1 to Denmark over the Czech Republic in this 6th end.
Poulsen curling 88% thus far.
Banish not feeling too well either. The second, 78%. Every player needing to up their game from the Czech Republic if they're going to have any chance of challenging Denmark.
Hit and roll out. It's another mistake. Denmark will now peel the guard with no Czech stones in the house.
Elsewhere in Sheet 8, Japan against Sweden. 3-all, fifth end.
Looks like Sweden already lying one. The Dean will now try to get a second point in there. Sweden will look to improve the record to 6-1. That would put them in first place temporarily. Canada is idle this afternoon. And the sweepers will guide that into the tee line. So there's 2 for Sweden, and they will take a 5-3 lead to their fifth end break. Another corner guard put up by the Czechs. It'll be peeled away by Denmark.
Tony Fredriksson playing extremely well for Denmark, the third, 90%.
We'll make that go away and get rid of the catcher as well.
Just doing the basics well, Denmark.
Schneider will now ask for a freeze to that yellow stone in the back of the 8-foot. Martin Schneider curling 75% through the game. Just a little bit heavy.
Nothing quite working out for the Czech Republic. So we'll wait for the next shot. Let's check on sheet C, China against the United States. Fifth end.
USA lying 2. Chinese skip Leo Ray looking to hit and stick for single point. Sweepers need to get on it to keep it straight. And it'll stay in time. So they are all tied up 4-all through 5 ends.
Denmark 5-1 up here in our featured game. And everything is different about these two teams. Body language, facial expressions, everything. Czechs with it all to do. And that doesn't make good reading if you're a Czech Republic fan. Skip playing so poorly. Just needs a couple of good ones. He'll be back on track.
Schnittl coming off the high of curling 90% against Canada. It's quite a drop off from this morning.
The mindset must have been good after that too. They've just been a bit off with just about everything. And this guy's just been a bit on with just about everything.
Picks it out cleanly. No chance of a deuce for Schnittl, so he will try to pick out this red stone and blank the 6th.
And try to do it all again in the 7th.
Czechs will try to get something going offensively. They started the game out with the hammer, but they only have 1 point to show for them through 6.
So everything cleared. That is a blanked end, and that means the score remains the same as we go into the 7th end. Up to 6, Czech Republic 1, Denmark 5. younger members of the Danish Supporters Club. Welcome back to our live coverage of the Ford World Men's Curling Championship 2013. You're listening to Alison Walker and Rick Watson, bringing you our featured game, Czech Republic against Denmark, and Denmark with a commanding 5-1 lead. Czechs couldn't quite get anything going in the sixth end, but they need to start getting some points on the board. At least in this one, they have the hammer.
So the corner guard went up from the Czechs. Denmark will now guard their stone that's in the house. I'll bring it right in, actually. Schmidl will just ignore those. Take advantage of the free guard zone and put up another corner. So the two corner guards put up by Vidra. Now we are on to second stones, so Denmark can remove those.
And that will be the plan for Mikkel Poulsen.
That will likely be the plan for the remainder of the end.
Unless a mistake is made. Drive draws in behind the corner guard. Poulsen will be asked to run that guard back, get rid of both those reds. Nicely done, avoids the jam. And the two yellows sitting pretty. This is looking pretty heavy, this one. Over now to sheet B for live update, Russia-Scotland.
Russian skip Andrei Drozdov facing 3 Scottish counters in the house, playing a quiet hit for his single point. Looks pretty good. And so that's 1 red counter for Russia. They will cut Scotland's lead down to a single point. Scotland leads 4-3 through 6 ends.
Our feature game on the right there, Czech Republic and Denmark, and really it's just not working out for the Czech Republic in this game. The Danes countering absolutely everything that they're trying to do.
Denmark with a 4-point lead, and they're the only team with stones in the house right now. Martin Schnittel trying to freeze to that back yellow stone. There's a nice shot. But since it's not frozen right to the nose of that yellow stone, Fredriksson will be able to peel it out. He'll pick off, he'll lose his back yellow, but Denmark doesn't really need it anyway. Whoa.
An uncharacteristic mistake from Johnny Fredriksson. He wasn't far away, but only a whisker, only a whisker. Ooh, could have been closer. Maybe a little break for the Czech Republic. We have quite a game going on in Sheet C though. China against the USA, 6th end, 4-all.
China lying 1. Brady Clark has a hit and stick for 2. USA coming into this 1 and 4. China 4 and 2. And there's the hit and stick for the USA to pick up 2 points and take a 6-4 lead through 6 ends there.
Skip happy with that. Czech Republic still trying to generate something in this end.
Well, they got their miss. Now they need to capitalize on it. Sort of a corner freeze to that top yellow stone, but as you see, all 4 of those kind of in a diagonal line, so Rasmus Stern could blast this and potentially get rid of everything.
They're not quite in a line though, are they?
No.
Is he going for it?
Back red sticks. There you see that back red was frozen quite tightly to the yellow stone, so it wasn't going anywhere.
But you can afford to do that shot being so far ahead. Afford to take the chance.
So now lying one, Yuri Schnittel has a chance to lie two. Looks like he has a good chance of generating his deuce this end. Trying to put this somewhere that there's not a double takeout. Stern will attempt the double takeout. As long as he gets rid of one, he'll be happy, I'm sure. Satisfied, I should say. He won't be happy. He won't be happy with the double. Well, he'll hit and stick. So Schnittel now has either a draw or a hit for two. That'll be his first deuce of the game.
So last stone of this seventh end. Schnittel just hoping to make sure of his deuce.
Just needs full 8 foot. Sweeper's just cleaning it. We'll take it to the tee line.
And the Czechs close the gap on their opponents. Denmark, it's now the Czech Republic 3, Denmark 5 after 7.
Welcome back inside the Save-On Foods Memorial Center. Draw number 10 of the 2013 Ford World Men's Curling Championship. Czech Republic finally getting multiple points there in the 7th end, trimming Denmark's lead to 2 points. Denmark will have the hammer here in the 8th.
jede daleko. Se točí, jede daleko, je to corner. Začáry akorát. Super, ale trošku víc bych se přestal to hodit na metení, já dávám málo ledu, tak malou a rozjedou. Johnny? Ja, Johnny sagde det fint. God retning. God retning. God retning. 7. Kommer helt over. 7 kommer helt over. Break. Helt over til kun. Kom on, boys. Stærk Nuls.
So I'm sure the Czechs will have got a bit of a lift from getting that 2. In the last end. And playing a couple of nice shots too.
Now they need either a force of a single point or a steal. Can't let Denmark get ahead by 4 again.
There's the comparisons of the 2 leads. It's 100%, but the rest. There's the Danish lead. Had a good game so far.
The guard was removed from play, so it needs to be replaced in the free guard zone.
Budeme muset čekat. Můžeme čekat? Dobrá bude, jestli můžeme čekat. Ok, super.
Time. Ja. Ja, Martin. Eli. Eli.
Nice line on this one. Now Denmark can start running the guards. We'll get rid of 2. Gem on their own. That redstone will stick around. Did get rid of 1 guard though.
Myslím, že tu hranu jsem měl. Jo, je. Malý.
1. 1.
Okay, play.
1.
That was light. They wanted to spread those guards out. I would have liked to have 1 where that yellow one is and then 1 halfway to the house.
And there's his numbers. Poulsen up in everything, and Barish pretty low in most of his.
There's the relatively easy double peel from Poulsen.
Někam na úroveň toho auta, ty střechy. Jo. Kousek vevnitř.
Hezky hozený.
Čistý.
Hezky hozený.
Tři.
Hezky hozený.
Je fajn.
A jdu na tuhle stranu, Jarno. Předáčí, kluci.
And the guard is replaced. Stern will ask Johnny Fredrickson to peel the guard.
Here's the 2/3, Schneidel, Martin and Fredrickson. Hits fairly comparable, but the rest, Fredrickson ahead all the way.
Don't want to leave a guard out in front. They wanted that shooter gone as well.
Dostaneš malinko blíž ke kruhu možná. No, stejnou úroveň.
Schneidel will ask his brother to put up a center line guard again.
Lepší směr než minulé. Center line.
Myslím, že jde trošičku pomalejc.
Center line. Je fajn.
Got some good finish on that stone and just covers the shot stone at the top of the button.
Fredrickson's second stone. Again, watch this red one disappear. Or maybe another red.
There's a live look in now at sheet A, Japan and Sweden. Sweden leading 5-4 with the hammer here, playing in the 7th. Japan lying 2. Dean is going to trying to navigate through that port to get at shot stone to pick up a single point. That's wide. Just gets by that front. But it'll be a steal of 2 for Japan.
And is that one turning around in Japan's favour?
So Japan takes a lead through 7 ends of play. Nicholas Dean continues to struggle a little bit.
(5-3) in our featured game. Czech's getting a couple back in that last end.
Gør sådan, så du rammer hjørnet og laver triplen. Ja, præcis, den vej. Det er mindre is.
Rasmus Stern still well ahead of Schniedel. As the run back gets rid of one of the stones in the house. Would have loved to have gotten rid of both of them, but got rid of one.
Denmark still in a great position in this game. It's these guys who are playing catch up.
Schnickel's final stone of the end. Still one more to come from Denmark. Nice shot from Schnickel there.
Nicely played.
Tucks it around the guard nicely. Sweepers drag it to the top of the forefoot.
Need to drink after all that sweeping. Pause for thought from Nishi Sneetel as Rasmus Sejerna throws the last stone of this end.
Playing a nose hit on shot stone to pick up a single point. And he will hit and stick. Couldn't afford to roll away. So Denmark will pick up a single point here in the 8th end to take a 6-3 lead on the Czech Republic heading into 9.
Welcome back to our live coverage, and let's get an update straight away from that United States-China game.
USA lying 1, but China's lying 2nd and 3rd stone. They have a hit and stick for 3 here. Sweepers just hold it. So a big 3 points there for China to take a 7-6 lead after 7.
Still very tight. We're focusing on the Czech Republic against Denmark, 6-3 to the Danes. You're listening to Alison Walker and Rick Watson, bringing you all the action as it happens. It's been a bit of a long road back for the Czech Republic in this second half of the game, but they're still in there.
Denmark will just throw that stone through the house. They don't want any more rocks in play than there has to be.
It's this team that need the stones to count.
So Denmark can now start peeling the guards. Shooter will roll across the top of that second guard.
Fine.
So the Czechs are trying to build something with their guards, but they won't be hanging around for very long.
They'll pick off the guard and just replace their stone in the house.
Where you come? Jim, check out. Jim, check out, fine.
So trying to get this hidden behind that guard. Let's head for sheet B, Russia against Scotland. 4-3 Scotland, 8th end.
And Russia is lying one on the top of the forefoot, and it's buried behind a guard. So David Murdoch has nothing left other than a draw to the button to pick up a single point. Scotland in the midst of a busy 24-hour, or less than 24 hours here. They play Russia this afternoon, USA tonight, and Norway first thing in the morning. Nicely done. It'll bite the button. David Murdoch comes up clutch here in the 8th end. pick up a single point and jump ahead 5-3 over Russia.
Good backing for the Scotland team here, making plenty of noise. Back to our featured game though, Czech Republic against Denmark.
Kousek vejš. No, přední takhle. Před. Chci určitě vejš než žlutý, aby to mělo nějaký smysl.
Altså, den der løber under den, så den løber kun derud. Så kan du rulle her, hvis det er. Den kan.
Stern indicating he would like to peel off both those guards, but that red would probably, or could jam on their Yellowstone in the house, leaving Czech Republic lying 2, so he wants to play this tap back on the red stone at the back of the 12 instead. It's wide again. And another flash from Fredriksson.
Frustration there from the skip. Let's just see how close that was.
Just a little bit too much weight. He asked for hack weight, and that looked like at least board.
Just a wee lapse in concentration as well, perhaps. So a bit of fortune for the Czech Republic.
Czech Republic looking to steal here. Czech's trying to bury a second stone behind that wide corner guard. So the Danes had troubles with that spot on Fredriksson's last stone, so they're hoping that Stern will have a similar fate. This time they'll get to the face of that red stone.
Tenhle ten trošku volně zůstat na něm sedět, aby ponížil jako ven.
Spíš musím jít to hrem
Ne, takhle on do toho jako vystřelí.
to freezem.
Ten nikam nejde, on do toho vystřelí, tam má druhý, tady bude mít první, bouchne do toho, tyhle zmizí, on bude tam zajednaný. Když to kousek jako volný. Jakoby freeze na rypách.
Czech Republic with the hammer here in the 9th. They need to score at least 2. They're going to try to freeze onto that yellow stone that Stone just threw.
Græsmand!
Som det start, fine.
Nej.
Græsmand, you go!
Nej.
Ivana, den gjorde så.
Yes, det.
Let's see.
Polish.
Yep.
Oh!
Den Ivana,
Yep,
den
yep,
Ivana.
yep,
Yep.
yep,
Yep.
yep. Yep, yep, hard.
Oh, and Schnittl rolls off. Denmark continues to lie too.
There's a missed opportunity. Let's head for sheet 8. Japan against Sweden. Niklas Edin with the final stone of this 8th end.
After giving up a steal last end to the Japanese, Edin already lying 1. He's drawing for 2 now, needs full 4 foot.
Linjen är bra. Linjen är bra. Wow. Den är där lätt. Viktor har den. Bra.
Better result there for Edin. 2 points for Sweden this time. They will retake the lead against Japan, much to the delight of that gentleman or lady.
He looks good in pigtails with the beard. I don't know about the red ones though. Enjoying the action here in the CZE-DEN Foods Memorial Centre.
Det gør det svært for ham at score. Eller her.
Skal du bare lægge den der?
Denmark have called a timeout
Han er ikke godt på en heldig dag.
in this 9th end, and here comes
En heldig dag.
their coach,
Udgennem det der hul der?
James Drybrook.
Ej, det kan det. Lige præcis.
Den der sætter sig. Den der bliver måske bedre end den der, men den der dør. Den der dør.
The Danish coach by way of Sweden and Scotland.
Making his show easy for him. What are you worried about going around on the button for? Instead of a triple?
Just looking at the option for a triple or something.
Where would you leave the triple? If you go,
I don't know, because that's one gonna stick
Yeah, but
anytime.
if it was there, he has to know that one's not going in.
Ja, det skulle han nok.
Det er virkelig fordi, hvis den kommer herfra, fordi så får den en endnu bedre vinkel for os.
Men den, Rasmus,
Go here.
this one won't get better than this one anyway, so.
Vend den ind.
Ja.
Det er bare det her for meget, vel?
Det er ret meget, jo. Måske lige over.
Hå?
Det er lige over.
Ja, herude fra skabt en hel bit.
Var det lige på 10'eren, Ras?
So Denmark has decided to draw another one in there.
Det var halv åben eller sådan noget, ikke?
Jeg tror, det er lidt mindre, Johnny, i forhold til dem, der kom i den ende, hvor vi fik 4.
To lie 3.
This is Jonas' last stone.
comes behind the tee line, so Schneidel can just follow it down to pick up a single point, but that's not going to do him much good. He needed multiple points this end.
So last stone of this ninth end. Luigi Srito needs to make sure this is the one.
Nice touch by Schneidel. That's a single point for the Czech Republic here in 9, but they will head to the 10th without the hammer, trailing by 2. Denmark leads 6-4.
China against the United States. Pretty close game.
Final stone for Brady Clark out of Seattle, Washington.
Fill up. Clean it now. All right, line's good.
Trailing 7-6 at this point.
No.
Has a chance for
Let it curl.
3, his second 3 spot of the game this would be. Just needs to draw a full 8-foot. And he will do just that to take a 9-7 lead through 8.
For a bit. So I was like, let it curl.
He can let himself smile there. The fans getting very excited about that. United States leading 9-7. 6-4 here in our feature game, Czech Republic against Denmark. In the 10th end. And the Czechs still up against it without the hammer. And Denmark should close the game out in this end.
Here comes the first tick shot attempt. Nicely done. He's happy with it. Marek Vidra will attempt to throw up another guard. And now we'll see Trolls Harry try to tick it away again. Two nice ticks by Harry.
Let's catch up on the Russia-Scotland game on sheet B. Scots leading 5-3, ninth end.
And look at all those yellows in the house. Russian skip Andrei Drozdov. Looks like he's drawing against 4. Needs to get fully into the forefoot. He's got good weight. So Russia will pick up a single point there. And be 1 down heading home without the hammer.
We're in the 10th end in our featured game. 6-4 Denmark over the Czech Republic.
Another center guard was put up. And now Denmark can peel them away. Free guard zone is over. Oh, that one Czech stone rolls into the house. Schniedel will ask for another guard to be put up. Nice shot by Poulsen. Removing 2 Czech stones from play. Just that lone guard remaining for the Czech Republic.
He's going to watch the replay too. Job done.
Another guard going up from the Czechs. They need to get it over the hog line though. Certainly Fredericton's turn now to peel off some guards. If we can get rid of both of them, there'll be nowhere to hide for the Czechs. He'll peel off one. And now the Czechs will come into the house.
And they do have that red stone as some sort of cover.
Three rocks remaining for the Czechs, and they need two of them to count. They need to steal at least 2 points here, trailing 6-4.
Two to take it to an extra end.
This will be quite easy to remove both stones, although he does jam it. So one lone guard, and E.G. Schnittl needs to hide one and then hope for a miss from Rasmus Stern. Schnittl will put this one in, and then Stern will either hit out the rock in the house if it's exposed, or just peel the guard. Schnittl occurring 71% on draws.
Doesn't exactly inspire confidence, but what a time to get it right.
So it's buried enough that Stern will just run the guard. If he can run it back and remove both Czech stones from play, that'll be game over. We'll just peel it out though. Now Schnittl needs to pick a spot where Stern cannot remove it, but there's no guards in play, so no matter where he puts it, it'll be exposed.
It's a bit on a hide to nothing, unless there's a complete miss by Rasmus CZE-DEN, which can happen.
So Czech Republic does lie two. The broom is down. Stern wants to hit that stone that the broom is on. doesn't need to stick around, just needs to peel it out, and he will get the victory.
There's Mom and Dad. They've enjoyed this, providing their son finishes things off in this 10th end.
Sweeper's just cleaning it. And there he will pick it out. Czechs will pick up 1 point there, but it's not enough. Denmark will win 6-5 and improve to 4-2. Czech Republic will drop to 3-4.
So good win for Denmark. Controlled the game throughout. Key end in that 5th when they got a 4, and they win the game 6-5.
So a great game by Denmark. Once they got that 4 spot in the 5th end, it was pretty academic after that. They didn't lose control of the game. They end up with a 6-4 victory. Stay tuned. We will head off to the conclusion of the China-USA game coming up next once we get our cameras repositioned. They are playing in the 10th end. The USA has the hammer, and they are leading 9-8.
Play the same way? Yeah.
Now we'll join China in the USA. China throwing the red stones, trailing 9-8.
Whoa, guys are dragging it out.
The Chinese need to steal a point to head to an extra end.
You got the narrow one?
Whoa. Get it out, get it out, get it out. Let me get it. I got it at the tee. I think at the tee line. I think that might be a rule change in the world. No? I don't know.
So 2 guards up in front for China. This is their second Ba Du Shin. He's having a great week. Ranked second amongst the seconds heading into this game. He'll draw in behind that center line guard, just a bit behind the tee line. American skip Brady Clark will ask for the peel of the guard from their second Phil Tilker. Tilker had been playing lead in all of their games up to this point. His first game at second. Another guard goes up from China. And another peel coming from the USA.
Yep, gotta go. All right, you're good. Clean. You really backed that one out right away. You just gotta remember that. Back up.
And we have our second final of the afternoon. Scotland and David Murdoch will win and go to 5-1, joining Canada and Sweden atop the standings, defeating Russia 6-4. Another guard goes up from China, and another peel upcoming from the USA.
Yep.
This is their third Sean Baton. Xu Xiaoming is the Chinese third. He was the top third coming into this draw.
Clean.
So the skip, Liu Ru, 31 years old. Curling for 13 years. Been having a good week here so far. Trying to protect what he has, China, without the hammer.
A little different track, Brady.
Yeah, I know. You guys like this, right? Dry. Okay. We can talk about it. I'm fine either way.
USA, remember, 9-8 ahead.
Gotta go. You're fine. Want to catch that, Junior?
Gets rid of the guard.
All right, it's your ice. 站着他往这样一投就有。
所以说我
那你就逼他最后一投啊，还是
这边一点，想到这个位置，这边他不够打，打完也是甩了，这边还能挡到他最后投的线。
这球我必须得进。
是，
但是
进球，
这个
咱就说咱现在严进到哪个位置上？
So China have called a timeout. Hugely important. Stone. Just need a little bit of chat from their coach.
Trying to decide on a spot that either blocks off the path to the button or eliminates. They don't want to set up an easy double either.
Here comes Lauren Hamblin.
We want to make him draw the button. If you want this anywhere in the house, it makes it double easy. Put it out here. As much on the 2/3 across the center line to make his draw to the button right. Nope, because it makes it double easy. Because then he's going to throw the, then he'll throw the double. Make him draw. Just? Well, yeah, if you're right there. But as soon as if you come anywhere here and totally block the button, he's going to throw the double.
这球我必须得进来。
行，你俩趴着看，沾一点，沾一点。对，往那边靠一靠，让他往那边一投的话。
这儿就行。
他刚才打的是这个点，站位。
So you heard the coach say they want to make him draw. So guard this center line and force Brady Clark to draw to the button to avoid the extra end.
Everyone looking quite tense out there. Oh, and that, what a time to get it right though.
This needs to be very precise. Slid quite a bit at the end there. Overcurled slightly. Coach wanted that about 6 or 8 feet deeper as well.
Certainly a bit nearer than that.
Okay.
So now Brady Clark will have to draw, but that guard won't even come into play much. He'll be able to get by that with plenty of room to spare. He's got backing.
Make sure we give away call early.
I'm sure they're debating that too. So here's Brady Clark, the skip. His draw accuracy slightly better.
Hit it hard. Line's good. You're right. No backing. Take a look.
No backing, no. Wait, whoa!
No backing yet. Needs to curl before he's in line with that yellow or red stone.
Here it comes
He's
now.
Wide, but it will grind to a halt in time.
And it was a close one. Came right down to the button. And that it's victory for the USA over China.
There's a race to 10.
Final score, China 8, USA 10. And the United States move on to their second win. There's the bench. Pretty happy about that. And China 4 wins and now 3 losses.
China lost both their games today.
Not a good day for China, but always another day and more round robin games.
Thanks.
Stand by as we will move you over to the final game, still in action this afternoon. We've got 3 finals, and the Japan-Sweden game is still underway. They are playing in the 10th end.
And this one's close as well. It's been toing and froing all the way through. We're in the 10th end, 8-7 to Japan.
Yosuke Morozumi with his final stone. 1 stone still to come for CZE-DEN.
Lots of stones in play, as you'll see in a moment.
Looks like Sweden lies 1 as we speak right now. That rock just did not finish. So now CZE-DEN can follow that stone down. If he can finish just a 1.5 foot shorter, he will get the deuce and the victory.
He just needed, the Japanese just needed that to finish just so it was counting.
Han såg rätt hård ut. Jag tror han behöver fart. Ekar ändå in där bak 4 nu. 85, 90. Bra.
CZE-DEN
Vänta då. Ja, den är okej.
draws are not his
Vänta.
favorite shot, that's for sure. He's forced to play one here for the win. This one is not finishing either. No, and it'll just be a single point for Sweden. And that'll make it 8-8, and we will head to an extra end.
Missed opportunity for Sweden. They still have a chance in the extra end. After 10, it is Japan 8, Sweden 8. Welcome back to our live coverage of the Ford World Men's Curling Championship 2013. You're listening to Alison Walker and Rick Watson, bringing you all the action from the Save-On Foods Memorial Centre. And we're here and sticking with the action in the Japan-Sweden game in the round robin. This is an extra end. Two teams level after 10, 8 each. Sweden already on 5 wins, Japan on just the 1. And it's a game that's ebbed and flowed all the way through.
Yes.
Victor Schell, the lead for Sweden.
So the two guards put up by Sweden, they cannot be removed until after the lead shots are completed. Kosuke Morozumi is the Japanese lead.
This is the only game remaining in the arena. It's gone a little bit quiet. Already we've seen Denmark beat the Czech Republic 6-5. USA defeated China 10-8. Victory for Scotland over Russia 6-4. And an extra end in this one between Japan and Sweden. Swedish second, Fredrik Lindberg. Hugely experienced. And if you're looking for the art of sweeping, these are the guys you look to.
Now Japan will start peeling the guards. Tetsuro Shimizu.
Meter längre. Bak 4. Genom 4. Bak 8. Bak 8. Sätter sig nu. Fortfarande bak 8. Bak 8. Hoppar.
Shimizu will attempt to double out those two yellow Swedish stones. just get the one and lose one of his red stones from the back of the forefoot.
Tappen är lite dryg, man har lite utsida så gör man fast en topp där. Lägg upp den.
Ja.
Här på bägge, men. Chappen blir inte jättebra heller.
Nej, kör tappen Niklas.
Vad tappen? Splitta.
Ja, det ligger vid andra sten.
Ja. Ja, jag är på den är bra.
Ja.
Sätter vi den så är den riktigt bra. Ja. Bara fart igenom till hacket någonstans där då. 3/4.
Sebastian Kraub, 27-year-old, third.
Japp. Rent. Japp.
He quietly moves those red stones around. Sweden lies one. Just wanted to move those stones around, didn't need to move them out of play. Wanted to save that red stone as a catcher at the back of the forefoot.
Susie Yamaguchi.
Shot by Yamaguchi. Well, he did lose one yellow, but 2 remain.
Jag tror han kommer glida på. Ge dem någon. Ge dem någon. Bara, vänta, bara rent är det. Bara rent. Jag ska bara upp på den. Hit.
Hit.
Det
är bra.
Kraut puts a guard back up. Morozumi puts the broom down for the peel. Or for the run back, rather. They'll peel off both the front guards. So Nicholas Edin with his first stone of this 11th end. He will try to put another guard up, protecting that stone at the top of the forefoot. He's hoping that that will be his winning steal point. Continues to struggle, only curling 66% this game.
Shows you how well the rest of his team must have been playing.
Vänta då. Bara stanna. Bara stanna. Inte ens rent. Bara stanna. Han kallar upp själv. Han kallar upp själv. Fan.
Jadi hati noi.
Inte det? Ja. I hade alltid ringt det. Vi kör inte en markberg.
Japanese fans hoping that they're going to get their second win. There's a view from the back.
Morozumi only curling 73%.
So both skips been struggling in this game.
He removes that Swedish guard and the second shot stone, but that one at the top of the 4-foot remains.
Guard, tap eller fridra?
Now do they put up another higher guard, or do they tap this one back? They'll call a timeout and discuss it. Depends whether you want to force Morozumi to throw a guard or throw a draw or a takeout. If you tap back, he probably plays the double.
Alltså min slagsten kommer inte bli så speciellt bra. Tappar han inte gömd så får han bara öppna.
If you throw a guard, then you're leaving him the entire 4-foot to draw to.
Vad säger de att dra på sidan av fyrfoten då? Alltså drar den hit. Lämnar han det draget, han kommer ju dra då för vinst. Tror du det? Säkert ligga 2.
Here comes the coach, Viva Lund.
Så länge jag liksom inte ligger så att han kan chappa den där och få ett på det. Allting in här, det blir så givet att spela liksom.
Taking her time.
Eller så lägger vi den. Alltså ligger den där. Ska han spela där liksom, det är lätt hänt att jäma på en sån här typ av take.
Det optimala slaget är tappen.
Ja.
Exakt bra. Och ligga själv där.
Ja.
Det är det mest optimala. Träffa lite.
Fast den är jävligt svår att göra.
Jo, givetvis är det svårt.
Plus att alltså, slagstenen blir bara full och fot.
Ska vi dra? Då gillar jag nog här.
Jag gillar den här, för kommer det kort och hamnar typ,
jag vet,
typ sådär.
Ja,
en halv sten nedanför så har han ingen jätteläs.
Nej, men jag tycker att det här är en svårare dubbel för han.
Fast det här är ju hans givna slag för vinst.
Jo, jag vet. Men då måste han dra bättre här. På outen här kan han lätt peta ut den. Eller på innan. Alltså,
han slog ju innan
över. Jag vet. Men det är ju vad jag tänker.
Fridra.
Jag tycker dragen så här.
Eller dra på kanten av fyrfoten och låta han dra där.
Ja, det är ändå rätt svår.
Fruktansvärt svår.
Mm. Jag tycker här är bättre för att då får han en svårare dubbel. Då måste han spela den på outen med övercurl.
Fast där finns ju lite jämrisk. Alltså, då måste han ju chappa och ligga kvar så att säga. Ifall vi kommer runt halv så ligger de lite i linje. Ja, jag tycker störst chans att få in en bra skotte själva här. Tvinga inte dubbeln. Kan ändå sätta den. Han missar ju alldeles nyss. Köra mycket på innan, gå rakt här. Stor risk att han petar ut den lite på den.
Ja, det är därför jag vill dra här. På den.
Fast då kommer han säkert slå in den.
Ja, där det curlar mycket.
Ja, fast den slog han alldeles nyss.
Ja. Det är ingen vetenskap ändå.
Nej, lägga den bak knappen då, så gömt som möjligt egentligen.
Ja, ja, full 4 bak. Skulle jag säga. Få distans på den.
Bak knappen så gömt som möjligt.
Peder, jag tycker full 4 bak. På distans, så det inte blir en lätt dubbel.
Japan, remember, with the last stone. Just waiting to see what Sweden come up with.
Final stone for CZE-DEN here in the 11th end, needing to steal the victory.
Linjen är bra, linjen är bra. Japp, japp. Japp! Kom igen, ligger bra. Kör, lägg det.
Trying to draw around to the back of the forefoot.
And you can really have done much more than that. Trying to make it as difficult as possible for Japan.
Sweeper's trying to drag that back, clear their top stone, and then you see the finish right at the end. So Yosuke Morozumi will be playing this short double takeout for the victory. Has to be mindful of the jam at the back. But I think even if he does jam, his shooter should be shot stone.
But it is a pressure shot. They're looking a little bit nervous. It's the last stone of this extra end, the 11th end. Can Japan secure their victory?
Great shot.
Yes, they can.
Morozumi comes through in the clutch. They will officially pick up 2 there in the extra end and defeat Sweden 10-8. Japan will pick up their second victory and drop Sweden down to 5-2.
And I think that victory probably means more to them than most. Very appreciative audience. Well played to Japan in that final end, that final extra end. And it worked out just perfectly for Japan. And you can see how much it means to him. Trying not to show too much emotion.
Great complete game by the Japanese right through to the end of the 11th end.
So as is the final game of this session of round robin matches.
So our feature game, which ended a while ago, was the Czech Republic against Denmark. In the 5th end, this is the big shot of the game. Rasmus Stern from Denmark. With yellow onto red. Punches that red through the hole and sticks all the yellows for a big 4 to take a 5-1 lead. On to the 7th now. Czech Republic already lying 1. Skip E.G. Snittel looking to draw for 2 to cut into that Danish lead. And he will do just that, making it a 5-3 game at that point. On to the 9th. The Czechs really unable to generate a deuce this end. Forced to draw for a single point. Schniedel with a nice touch here. Gets it right to the button for a 6-4 game at that point. But in the 10th, they would get run out of stones And the Danish pick up their 4th consecutive victory. And they will drop the Czech Republic to 3 and 4. Other scores in this 10th draw. We saw the end of Japan-Sweden. Japan picking up their 2nd victory over Sweden, 10-8. Scotland climbed into a 1st place tie with a 6-4 win over Russia, and the USA defeated China 10-8. And the standings after 10 draws, Canada and Scotland tied at 5 and 1. Sweden just suffered their 2nd defeat. They're 5 and 2. Denmark, Norway at 4 and 2. And then you see the 3 lost teams, or just the 1 team, China at 4 and 3. Czech Republic, Japan, and Switzerland and USA all with 4 losses. And Finland and Russia at the bottom of the standings. Here's the winning skip.
Congratulations on the win. You look pretty much in control for most of that game.
Yeah, we came up pretty strong, didn't get the hammer, and the first few ends were pretty close. Took a big 4 in the 5th and controlled it from there.
That shot was never in doubt in the 5th, was it?
No, there's the only opportunity really. You played a really good come around, but there's nothing else. There's no easy 1 or 2, so tried to go for it and played perfect.
And it's not over till it's over. You always, with a team like the Czech Republic, you know they're going to try and come back at you. Yeah,
they did a really splendid job. Tried to keep them away, but eventually we knew that they would score the deuce, and it was all about trying keeping them away, and they fought all the way to the last end. So
you look in good shape. That's 4 wins now. How do you think that leaves you?
We're kind of good. We still have some tough teams ahead of us. And we just need to play 1 game at a time as we've been done so far, and then worked out really well, so keeping that up.
Well done on the win today, well done.
So that's it for our coverage of Draw 10 from inside the Victoria's Save-On-Foods Memorial Centre. This has been the Ford World Men's Curling Championships. Thank you for watching. On behalf of Allison Walker, I'm Rick Watson. See you next time.